Hey guys, and welcome to episode 7 of the Atletico Madrid career mode, or takeover, whatever you want to call it. Today I've already set up the team. We're going right into it. It's a new day. Obviously, we've changed the formation. We've been playing with it for quite a while now, and it's been doing us a lot better. We're still not perfect. That's definitely true. But this is the team we're going to put out. We're actually at home against Valencia, obviously a good team. We're going to start Oblak, Montoya, Felipe, Savic, Ronaldo, Kondogbia, Llorente, De Paul, Lamar, Correa, and Suarez, as Felix does need a rest. He is on the bench though, and he has been firing on all cylinders. So if he does need to come on, we will get him on. But at the moment, we are going to start Suarez just because he needs a rest. Now, recently, obviously, I mean, it was a couple of episodes ago, an episode ago, we had that really good spell against Barcelona, Real Madrid. We then had a little, a couple or disappointing result or two, but we've recovered ourselves in the Champions League. And Suarez, I think, is offside there. He looked quite offside. Oh, it's awarded. Okay, I thought it was offside. Very good start against Valencia. Then, we had that good spell in the Champions League where we recovered it because obviously when we first started playing, we had we drew against Leipzig, we drew against Slavia Prague, lost to Liverpool. Now we go into that Liverpool game not needing even a point. So I will play rotation in that, and we can, it doesn't really matter because we can't get first and we're guaranteed second. So that's the main thing. But this is a really positive start, and that should be a penalty there. Lamar's gone down inside the box. Looks like a penalty, and it's been awarded. And this is a chance for Suarez to actually come up and get two, and he does. So that's 2 goals for Luis Suarez this game inside of 22 minutes, and it's quite good for him because he's been playing really poor. And obviously, although with his age, he should be scoring a lot more goals than what he has been. And we're playing 16 games. Points wise, Villarreal look like they're the clear runners at the moment, but we're broken back into third. Obviously, as I said last episode, when you drop like a game in this division, it looks bad because you go down to like 7th, but then as long as you win your next one, you go back up. There's not many points in between the teams. It's quite a competitive league, as they have got a free kick here, and it's a very good save from Oblak. Obviously, Gaia has got a bit of a strike on him when it comes to free kicks. We've got a few players that do look quite tired here. We've got Lamar. I mean, he's still all right. It's Montoya I'm worried about because he is injury prone. But we're going to carry on with the same players. We're playing very well here, actually. We've limited them to only a set piece as well. And we're just playing this ball around with no real worries. It's good to see. De Paul's been a player that I've really liked to use, and there you go. Montoya gets his goal, and now I am going to make some subs, not because there's been any mistakes, just so I can get some people on. So we are going to bring on Koke, put him in his favoured centre mid role. We're going to bring on Was, just because Montoya's tired, and we are also going to bring on Carrasco for Lamar. We're not going to play Felix. He can have a game off because he's been playing so many games, and this is a game which we should now be comfortable in, hopefully. We are going to bring in some time wasting. Although we are 3 goals up, we don't want them to even get one. It'd be nice to keep some clean sheets. That would be the ideal thing. But this is a massive result. We are at home, but if we can get 4, we can get 4. Felipe, the assist from Koke as well, obviously just come on as well. So great substitution there. Couple of bookings. Hopefully they don't turn into red cards, because that is something we have been very poor at this season as well, is red cards. But we're really firing now. And it's 5. Is he onside? It's been disallowed. We can't complain too much. I mean, 4-0. I mean, 4-0, sorry. What a game it's been. And this is great play. Going right. The pass in this game has been incredible. And Suarez, 1 goal off his hat-trick. Koke with another set piece in. And it's gone in. Another VAR decision. That one's been awarded. So Felipe with 2, Suarez with 2, and Montoya with 1. Now that is a very, very convincing game. And there's not much I can really... I mean, it's a clean sheet and 5 goals. We didn't get sent off. I mean, always not happy with the VAR decisions. He'll probably pick up a fine for that, to be honest with you. So let's just get into this episode and see exactly what we can accomplish. So looking at the schedule, we have got to play Atletico Pamplona. We've got to play them. Then that Liverpool game, which doesn't really mean too much, so it's not a biggie. In Granada, we've got some games in the division which we should be winning now. I'm slowly getting more confident with the players because, like I said before, it was worrying. Like, we were playing games and the teams we were playing aren't, say, worrying teams, aren't top teams, and we were dropping points to them. But now, after seeing that against Valencia, who are a decent team, hopefully we can sort of push on. And I'm not going to cut the episode here. Oh, okay, good job I didn't. This is not good. I'm just going to leave him out. It's not good. That's 2 injuries to the back line. I'm not going to cut the episode because we only sort of get 2 days in between games, and during that you can see what goes on. Obviously, that's 2 big injuries to the back line. Montoya as well. I'm not even going to bother doing this because off the camera, I did try and ask for even more wage budget to try and bring people in on loan, and it wasn't working. We are muddled when it comes to finances right now. We're going to have a little look what they suggest, and we are going to change it about. Felix was definitely going to start. Griezmann will start on the wing as well. Koke, I'm a big fan of. Is Hector Herrera back yet? He isn't he? Is he on the bench? Okay, he's not fit to start. So we've got 2 injuries. We are actually going to play Jimenez. I'm a big fan of him. Jimenez, Felipe, Lodi, Montoya. That's a very good team. Very good team. I'm happy with that. So we'll go in. We are away, but this is a game which I think we can be winning. There's no real excuse not to be winning. Like I said, the only game this episode that I've got a bit of a, exception for if we don't win is the Liverpool game, because it's not an easy game, and, it's Liverpool. No one likes playing Liverpool, do they? So hopefully we can get 3 points here. We'll have a little look at what formation they're playing. But everyone plays that formation in this division, the 4-2-3-1. So hopefully we can get some highlights, and we should hopefully get another win here. Back to back would be ideal. But so far it's been quite an even game. They've actually had the upper hand with the shots and the possession. I'm going to demand a little bit more from the players here. I have noticed a little pattern. I don't want to be that team which, they get a win, but then suddenly we just drop off, get a win, drop off, get a win. Because you can't win like that. We need to be winning consistently. Because Villarreal now, actually, them and Celta Vigo, really unlikely candidates to be top and second, but that half has not been good at all. Not many highlights. Nothing really. So I am going to look to maybe bring on, if I keep Llorente in that box to box, and I'm going to get Kondogbia on. Just going to make a sub, because obviously something's not working in there. I can't point a clear finger to it, but we're going to make a sub. Kondogbia has been a very good servant for us, so we're going to encourage him. I might even tell him to be a bit more expressive in this scenario, because we haven't created much at all. It's quite worrying. Correa looks quite tired, so we're not going to sit. We will watch this highlight play out, actually. João Felix. Ball back in. It's still alive. Koke to Griezmann. Oh, it's over. We are going to go instantly, and we're going to bring on Yannick Carrasco in there, because he looks tired. Griezmann's going to stay on the pitch for a little longer, but even he looks quite tired now. I just hope we can try and get a winner here. I'm going to tell him to run at the defence. We are actually going to go attacking as well. And we are going to take off Griezmann and bring on Lamar. Hopefully this works. We could really do with it. We're going to fire him up a little bit. Come on, boys, get something going. The stats we've recovered well, but stats don't win you games. Okay, we've got a highlight here. Is that in the box? We could really have done with that, but you can't get them all. Oh, it's gone over as well. That would have been a bit of late-minute drama, wouldn't it? And they've got a highlight now. Hopefully they don't go and pinch this. No, they haven't. Okay. So, we've got a highlight. It's really end-to-end stuff, this now. Montoya, ball in, and the rebound has gone in. And it is who actually got that in the end. I'm just going to quickly change this, because that is genuinely a massive, massive goal. Was that Koke that got the final touch to that? It was a 93rd minute winner. Now, a few games ago, we were the team that were conceding that, so I know how it feels their end. That can't be a nice experience at all. Overall, the performance, it wasn't the best. We didn't create like an absolute loads and loads and loads of shots, but at the end of the day, we got the win. It's all that matters. And to be honest, we've had that go against us quite a few times this season. So it's quite nice to be the team on the end, which is actually getting the last minute winner. You know, that's a good feeling. It really is. So this game against Liverpool, it's going to sound really, really crazy, but we're actually going to play somewhat of a rotation just because we're through in the groups. It doesn't really matter. And we've got to focus on the league because, you know, it's such a tight league points-wise. We can't afford to drop any games really because everyone's in and around us and it's difficult. Felix set to move. He is not set for a move. He will not be moving. We are going to quickly see. I don't know if we can look at the groups, can we? View group, yeah. Well, I'm literally blind. Where are we on here? View group. So as you can see, 8 points. Yeah. So we are going to play rotation here. Let's just have a little look. Pick rotated squad, full rotation. Lecomte, Felipe, Montoya. So to be honest, it's not even that. It's not really rotation, is it? I mean, that's what I mean. We've not got like a load of people, so we can rotate a whole 11. We've possibly got 4 or 5 players which don't start every game that come in as rotation. And until we get more money, that's something we can't actually fix either. As I said, this game, we're not expecting anything for it. If it is what it is, Liverpool are a fantastic side. As we've just, I think he's offside actually. Yeah. Liverpool are a fantastic team. We've not got the resources or the players they have at the moment. We are working on that, but obviously, you know, we've got to work with the board and try and get some players in. But Liverpool there, I mean, very dangerous side. I probably should actually have simulated this. I don't know if I can now. I can. I'm just going to simulate it because we don't actually need to even see it because we know what the outcome is. So 2-0 loss. It doesn't really matter. So now we wait to see who we actually get. Obviously, we finished second, so we are going to get a slightly tougher first leg. But I wouldn't have got first even if I won that. So if you are struggling to understand why, you know, I just randomly simmed it, that's why. That goalkeeper's picked up so many injuries. We are actually going to praise the players here. I haven't been doing that enough, I don't feel, criticising and praising. So we've got Espanyol next away, and it looks like we could have a little bit of a break, which could be quite nice actually, because I mean, we've been playing games sort of every 2 or 3 days. So the players definitely do need a rest. Montoya's not been playing well in training either. I mean, he's been alright in games. He's popped up with a couple of goals, but the issue that I've got with him is that he gets injured so much. And I've now got Was out for, obviously, was it 4 to 5 months? So I need Montoya to be fit for mostly every game. If not, it's going to have to be Llorente that plays right back. And it's just a bit of a waste because he's such a good midfielder. He really is. But we're going to get into this game then against Espanyol, who are actually 13th. Felix is drawing interest from every single club going, but I really do not want to lose him because he's a big player for us. He's going to start again. Griezmann's going to start on the left. Correa, I'm actually going to keep on. Put him on the bench, actually, I think. Can we? No. No, I don't think we can. Okay, we'll remove him then. Any changes we want to make here? Lodi, Hermoso, Felipe. We cannot play him. Montoya is going to play there. And Jimenez can go in for Hermoso. We might give Hector Herrera. Where's Hector Herrera? Am I being blind? Hector Herrera. He prefers to play there, right? So we will get Llorente in there. Because I like playing Hector Herrera. He was playing so well. And that is going to be the team. No issues with that team at all. And again, this is a game now, which I will say we have to win. Because I don't know how the table has remained this tight. Because we are like, what, halfway into the season now? The games go so quick on here as well. I wonder if these are playing 4-2-3-1. 4-4-2. Slightly harder to break down then. I will encourage them. We're on the away side again. 55% possession. Equal shots so far. They've actually had more, but obviously them being off target. And Jimenez has picked up a booking, and they RDT. His name must be so long to use initials like that. Obviously, nothing come from that free kick, so no worries there. Felipe into Jimenez. Griezmann down this left-hand side. Lodi. We've got to try and win this back. I feel like this is a team you don't want to go 1-0 down to, because that 4-4-2 is an absolute nightmare to score against. As they play some good football here, and as it come close, it did come close. Oblak out to Jimenez, Lodi into Griezmann. Okay, it's a good recovery. Herrera still going, playing it back, playing it quite safe here, to be honest. And it's through, and Felix, he looked like he was level with the centre half. It's been awarded. I thought it would be. He looked like he was literally, pretty much bang on. And obviously Felix has come in, got a goal for us, and he has been really good lately. He got a lot of stick at the start of the series, and rightly so, but I think he just needed time to adapt to the formation, and he's learning, and he's through again. He's put that one over, but not going to be too angry at him, because, he has been doing so well lately, and that, we have got to be careful, because I've been saying it time and time again, we've got good centre-backs, but I wouldn't say we've got world. That is incredible. The ball itself was the main thing, but the finish as well. Jesus. But we've got good centre backs, but we've not got world class centre backs. So it's a bit of an issue, because our defence is solid, but we also look vulnerable at times. So I don't know how to describe it, because I'm actually contradicting myself, but I've used this scenario a few times. So we need a Liverpool situation where you've got a Van Dijk, but then you can afford to play a Matip or a Konate beside him. And with they're good centre-backs. Are they title winning? Possibly. It all depends. Depends on who Real Madrid and Barcelona bring in at the end of the day. But this is 2-0 win. We are going to bring on some subs now. We are going to bring on the Paul. We'll take off Griezmann. It's a difficult one with me and Griezmann at the moment, because obviously he's not playing in striker, because Felix is just absolutely clearing the floor with everyone. So he's having to. Oh, that's Felix with another one. So he's having to play on the left, which he can do, but he's not doing a lot on the wing. I can't blame him purely, because obviously I imagine if I played him. If I could, I'd play him with a 2 up top, but that 4-4-2 we were playing really did not help us. We were playing awful. So that is a nice finish. That's not even really defence, that's just a beautiful finish in the corner. And it's 3-1, and we're going to put some time wasting in now, because they're getting on the front foot. If one goes in here, there will be a change. That's offside. Beautiful finish, but it's offside. Who's in front of him? I don't agree with that. Do not agree with it. I don't agree with that at all. We're going to go cautious. We'll keep the formation. I'm going to tell him to just be a bit more disciplined, and hopefully we can seal this out. This will be a test, because we have bottled these in the past. Come on. Okay, so a game that was pretty much a flawless performance has turned into a game that ended up being scrappy and far from flawless. I don't agree with the VAR decision. I'm not going to say anything, because it'll be me that gets in stick, but I don't agree with it one bit. But obviously certain teams have the upper hand with the. I'm not going to go into it, but you know what I'm trying to say. Real Madrid. But we move on. We will finish this episode off by going. Are we home? We played so many away games. By going, we're at home to Granada. Now this should be a nice, comfortable win, because I believe they're not doing very well. Man City in the first. It's a tough draw, but I don't know if anyone's watching this similar to a time when this fixture happened in real life. Obviously, Man City won it, but it got juicy. The fights, everything. That'll be an interesting fixture. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to not sim all the way, but I'm going to come back to you once we're ready, because we've got an 18-day break. So unless we get any interesting emails or anything happens, I'll come back to you once we've got the team ready to face Granada. One thing I have noticed, I will say, I've just got an email about Dybala nearly to the end of his contract. He is obviously, he is 28 years old. He's basically in his prime, right? Obviously, we don't really play a cam, but he can play up top, so it would be a good replacement. We can actually play on the right as well. It would be a good replacement for Suarez. So we are going to try and sign him if we can. We'll look to strengthen the forward. I'm going to try and live out that promise. He's happy with that. The contract. Okay, yeah, this is where it could get a bit iffy. We're going to try, and we can do it. I mean, this is probably our best chance of signing a world-class player. So we're going to try, and that release clause is actually fine, because if someone does pay that, I'm more than happy because he's free. The wage, I'm going to try and get down to like 150. He's going to want a signing on fee, because obviously he's a big player. But if we can lower that down to sort of like 5, possibly a 4-year contract, the appearance fee. The players like this always want big demands, but he is a great player, and obviously we're going to lose Suarez, and he can play on the right as well. So we are going to try. He's really adamant on that. The wage then we can keep. What about the signing on fee? Just lower it to about 5. Okay, so we're going to do it because honestly, he's probably one of the best free agents we can get. So hopefully he accepts. Kamar, we're not looking to sell anyone at the moment, and obviously other teams are going to go in for him as well. Hopefully he picks us. But to be honest, even if I don't play him up front, I can play him on the right, and we might become a time where, I do play a cam. You don't know. For basically, what I'm trying to say is, when he's free, even if I end up selling him, he's worth getting. So for sure, it's definitely a shout. Atletico player named in the... Who was that? Am I blind? Koke, he was selected in the subs. Fair play. I mean, Koke is a quality player. So we are going to get into this game against Granada. Obviously, transfer rumours are lingering as well around most of the players. And hopefully, we're going to play a slightly different team to that. But I'm just hoping Dybala sees the project here and understands that he can come in and, he'll definitely play as well. So we're just going to keep nothing too important here. What's this one? That's an award for me under my belt. That's what I like to see. Right, Granada, 20th place. This should be a win. No excuses here. But no, I will look at some more free agents, because obviously we have sold a couple people now. So, what's this? No, we're not selling anyone. Who's this guy? Do it in the near future. He's not a regular starter. With more important things to worry about at the moment. Jesus. Decrease. That is crazy. So every player sale, we get 15%. So this is why I'm not selling people. I've got an online save with my friend, and I manage Bournemouth, and my sales, I get 90%. So I pretty much get the whole transfer. But that is a joke. 15% is next to nothing. So I'm not going to look to sell anyone unless it's literally, I've got no option to. We're going to play Carrasco on the right this game. Montoya's going to come in. Hermoso can start a game. I tell you what, Ronaldo can start a game as well. Kondogbia can play. We will play DePaul. Koke can play. Griezmann, I'm not actually going to play. He's not been doing that well. We're going to put Correa on. Obviously, he can come on if needed. And that is going to be the team. So Oblak, Montoya, Felipe, Hermoso, Ronaldo, Kondogbia, Koke, DePaul, Carrasco, Correa, and João Felix. The only reason I'm playing João Felix consistently is because he can't stop scoring. So even if he comes on and, gets a couple, puts us in a good position, I'll take him off so he doesn't injure himself. But when you got a player like that is firing the way he is, you can't take him off the pitch. You can't. I mean, it would be dumb to. It really would be dumb to. The formation, I didn't get to see it. I didn't get to see that formation. Oh, so it's a 5 at the back. I don't like playing 5 at the back because it can cause issues, but they are 20th place, and I'd be very surprised if they actually score past us because they've created next to nothing this season. But we are going to be... We're in second place as it stands. Felix has got a chance. That should be a penalty. Ref, no point even going to VAR, really, is it? Penalty awarded. And this is going to be DePaul. Carrasco stepping up, and it's 1-0. Like I said, Granada are in a really rough place this season. 20th place. Could have dropped now, actually. You can't. 20th is the max in this league. So yeah, I mean, they're muddled big time. And Felipe nearly with another headed goal. He seems to be definitely our most dangerous centre half from set pieces. He's scored quite a few with headers this season. It's great play. I like how we pass it about. We always go to the wing, but then we can bring it back inside, which we did there. And it's unlucky from DePaul. It's a good effort. He's probably been one of my favourite midfielders, DePaul. Whenever I play him, I just like what he does. He always seems to try. Carrasco doesn't seem happy. But we're going to carry on. I mean, everyone's still reasonable when it comes to fitness. Obviously, I don't want anything to happen to Felix because he's literally our star man at the moment. And it's going to be hard to keep hold of him because there's offers coming in everywhere. You've got Bayern Munich, and I think the other one was Man City. And obviously, if we sell him, if we sell him for even 100 million, if we did, we're only going to get 15% of that. You can't do anything with that. And this is why I don't want to sell him. The attack and awareness is second to none. It's brilliant. And I am actually going to bring him off just to save his legs a little bit. We're going to bring on Griezmann up top. Try and, give him a little chance. We'll bring on Kuna. He got sent off last time, but this is another chance. And we will bring on Hector Herrera. So we will use all of our subs. But I feel like we're in a good enough place. They haven't really endangered us too much. And I feel like this game should be pretty much done. I'm going to introduce a little bit of time wasting, or a lot of time wasting. I always say a little, but a lot of time wasting. Because that is in our DNA at the end of the day. And that should be off. No need for it at all. Koke looking to get the ball in. No, we're going back into the central area. Kondogbia. Okay, this is nice. We're moving it around. Carrasco. Little ball in. Montoya. He should be off as well. Is he off? Red Yep, they're falling apart. It's probably why they're 20th. I imagine once you're in such a dark place, I mean, it's difficult. I mean, you're 2-0 down to 9 men. 9. 2 sending offs in one game. They should actually be punished for that, to be honest. But, it's a Spanish league. There's some dodgy decisions being given all the time. But this is a good game for us because we're only 3 points behind. Granted, they have got a game to play, but any time they slip up, it's in literally a game's hand or a match's hand, and we should play Villarreal again. Obviously, they were the team which scored against us in the 90th minute. So if that wouldn't have happened, it would actually be pretty much level. But they did. You can't you can't go back and change it. So that's a beautiful goal. So we've just got to make sure the next time we play them, we're the ones that get 3 points. But no, this has been pretty much a flawless performance, I'd say. I've never seen such a good goal in my life. I've never seen anyone go for that. I mean, fair play to Greek. This is a riot. I mean, they are down to 9 men, I have to remember. I'm going to rewatch that goal before I cut this video off because I can't. Okay. I swear you can. Oh, you click on that, didn't you? I've never seen a player first time chip that in my life. I've never seen that happen. He loses possession and instantly dinks it. Keeper's quite far off his line. But anyway then, guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. It's been a very, very good episode. We'll quickly cover over what we've done. We have obviously beat Valencia, beat Pamplona. Liverpool didn't really matter. Espanyol we beat, and we beat Granada. So a very good episode in the league. If you have enjoyed it, please do leave a like on the video. Drop a comment as well of what you thought of the episode. Do subscribe as well and make sure you turn on notifications so you get notified when I upload. And I'll see you guys in the next one.